Good morning, YouTubers. I went to Home Depot and I bought some half-inch pipe. This is a half-inch steel pipe, thick-walled. What I'm going to make out of these today are foot pegs for the Coleman CT200U. And you can make them for other mini bikes as well. See through the magic of camera and movie making, how they're already here. They can fold up, fold down, and your covers are going to go over this. So let me go over how I did this. If you buy the pipe at Home Depot, they'll cut it for you. Or you can cut it yourself using your cutter. I just happen to have one of these, which I also got at Home Depot. And it's a big enough one for the pipe to fit in, for it to cut. Let me see how many inches I went with mine. Hold it. I'm trying to balance this. And you want to go at least a 6-inch. At least a 6-inch piece. And you're good. That's really good. Have them cut it. And then you clean up the edges. Because it's going to be, see those burrs on the edge there? See that raised burr? You're going to have that. So you want to clean those off. So let me get that done. Okay. So this is what I did. I put this on my wheel here, on my wire wheel, and cleaned it up after I smoothed off the rough edges on here from the cut, from after they cut it. That polishes up pretty good. So anyway, what this rig is for, again, is putting that in there, clamping it down, and then I can drill a nice straight hole, which would be a hole like this. That's a 1/4-inch hole and then I'll cut the V in there so that it can go up and down. And here, when this is on, it'll go up and down. See, that's what that does. It gives it that space to do that. All right. Now, you don't have to have it to go up and down. You can leave it flat like that, and it'll be a rigid. I mean, it won't move at all. But when I'm moving my bike about, sometimes, when I'm putting it away, sometimes I'll hit something and the foot peg thing will go up, and I don't have to worry about knocking anything over or something like that. But it's up to you. I picked out the two I want. That's those two there. And, you're going to get some indentations in there when he's cutting. Your grips are going to slide over the top of that. And you're only going to have about that much showing. So any other thing that you have on there, like those, that's just fine. Those will help if somebody, was to steal your bike or your foot pegs, and you say, those are my foot pegs. No, they're not. You take the covers off. You have the law dogs take the covers off and give them those numbers. That's your peg. How would you know that? They stole your pegs, give them back. So now let's put this rig in the drill press and clamp this down and get those drilled out. Okay, that's drilled out. Yeah, make sure you always have your safety goggles. Okay, so let's see what we got here. And when you put this in your rig, you want to make sure that that's as straight as you can get it. So, nothing has to be dead almost, but If you got it as straight as you can get it, up and down, then it'll go easier. Everything is go smoother in the hole. And I got my clamp on there holding everything down. That's what that rig is about. Same thing we're going to do with this for drilling out my peg. Okay, and she came out perfect. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, now when I put this on, the screw won't go all the way down because the hole is over this way a little bit more. That's so, because when you put this in, you don't want this to be, over this way more, hanging down like that. So you can always put it on your wheel, on your grinder, and grind down a little bit at a time, until you get it, to where it's sitting perfectly straight. But if you drill that hole to where it's, right on the edge there, you don't have that option. And if it's leaning over a little bit like that, I don't like that. I don't know if you can see that. But if it's leaning over towards the ground, you can't fix that. So this way, I can grind a little by little by little by little until it's, until it's straight. Okay? That's why I go a little in when I drill in towards the hole shank than what the hole actually measured. It gives me that option because these things aren't always straight on there. They may be a little different than the other one. See, like this one here is on the very edge there. Then you got this one with more play at the top. With more room at the top here. See? See there? So you have to custom fit those. At least I do. After my first foot peg, I switched to my drill press clamp. This is a different style of clamp here. And I just want to show you that, either clamp will work, but this is better because it fits in the grooves and screws down tight and all that type of stuff. So now I'm drilling out my pegs here. All right. I know some of you do things a little different maybe than what I do, and look what Rooster's doing. He's an idiot. No, the way it works for you, work it, baby. This way, it works better for me. I like the drill press clamp. I like this. Use what you got. Okay, let me drill these out, and I'll come back at you. Now to deburr these parts, I just use the 3/4 inch drill bit, the same one I made the holes with in these, and I just put it on there by hand and turn until I get the burrs off, and then I hit it with my new spinning wheel here, and that cleans it up real good. And that's after I've taken it on the grinding wheel here and got the edges off. And when you're doing this, doing these things here, anything with these, you make sure you have your safety goggles on. And I like to put my mask on too. I use that one quite a bit. I got to get some more. Looks like another trip to Home Depot. Boo-hoo. I love it. Okay, so I put my peg in the hole here, in the bracket here, and stuck the peg in there as best I could to hold it. And then I marked here and here, just, to the side there and to the side there, so that, where I need that to be cleared out so that it can come up and down. And I came up with this. So I got that little angle there. Oops. And that little angle there. And I'm going to cut it across here. I can always come down some more, but not a problem. And if you don't have a Sawzall, you can use a hacksaw if you got a good blade. As you can see, I've been using my blade for some of everything. So when I go to Home Depot, I'll put new blades on my list. Okay, don't want to waste no more time on that. Let's get back on these. I'm going to cut this out, and I'm going to put a cut across the top here. I might use my Dremel for that if my saw blade doesn't do it. And then I'm going to put my vice grips on there and then work it back and forth till it breaks off. And then I'm going to take I'm going to come in here, my file. Hey man, you know what up? And I'm going to file that and get it all nice and smooth. I'll come back at you. Okay, let's work that out of there. Come on out for daddy. Come on out. Look at there. I pulled the first tooth. And I'll clean that all up. And then we'll get it on there. Okay. Let's see the pin. Pin went in beautifully. Okay. See there? No problem. There's the hole for the cotter pin right there. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, see, now this will come up. Isn't that nice? Because I put that rounded thing there. But now it's not straight out. But it's not leaning too far back to where I can't repair it now because I already did it. So now what I have to do is I go inside here and I look and I keep coming down a little bit. You only have to go a little bit on both those sides there until you get this exactly where you want it. And where it comes out, sits where it sits perfectly where you want it, that's the job you're looking for. Right now, it's up just a hair. See there? I'm going to keep working it. Take the pin out here until it's straight like that. It's this now. It will be this. Okay, that's good. Right about there. I like it at a slight angle up like that. So when I put my heavy feet on there, I'm good. See? In there. That comes up now. There, just like that. That's good. See, then when I set my heavy feet on there, closes that down. That's great. Okay. And the pin comes right out. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to clean that part of it up here a little more. All right, it's ready now for the, once I either spray the clear coat on here, after I hit it with the wire wheel a little bit more, shine it up a little more. I might even take some Mothers and triple out steel wool and shine that up real good. And then clean it off and clear coat it. That way it looks like chrome. See how long that lasts. I could paint it the same color of the frame. We'll see. Decisions. I'm sick of it. I love it. KCam Red Rooster out. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.